Hello, my lovely Leos, and welcome to my channel, GreenLion Goddess. This is your general reading for September the 1st through to the 14th. So we have moved out of Leo season and we've moved into the lovely earthy energy of Virgo season. So everything that you were kind of starting in getting your fire behind you in the Leo season, starting to ground down into more of a stable realities, grounding into your reality, grounding into your body, grounding into your head. So let's see what's going to happen for you guys, Leo. Let's see. So this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. There will be an extended reading. So the link to that is in the description box below. We'll have a look at the energies, get some more information, and look further into the future. So, yeah, the link for that will be in the description box below. So let's get started for you, Leo. What can we get for Leo? The Two of Swords crossed by the Five of Pentacles. Strength card, there you are. The Devil. The Five of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. The Hermit. Just getting these straightened, Leo. The Page of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Wands. Wow, okay, fairly intense energy coming out for you, Leo. So I feel like, let's see what we can get. Let's pull an animal spirit card from the animal spirit deck. Message from soul and spirit for Leo. What can we get for you? Oh, here we go. Starfish just popped out. Great. Okay. So there's some real polarities of dark and light and happiness and confusion and letting things go here, Leo. So we'll have a look at this in a sec. We'll get started. But for my birthday, I got this beautiful deck of cards called Journey of Love. And I'm going to pull a card for you because there's some beautiful messages. I'm going to read it from the book, though, so bear with me because I don't know this deck very well yet. And it's not a traditional tarot card deck. So I'm going to pull a card for you, Leo, that has just popped out, which is the Cloak. Wow. Okay. The Cloak, number 50. So the number 5 is also very significant, and 5s often relate to conflict in your life that need to be addressed. So it says, around you there is a cloak of your own creation. Perhaps it has served you for a time as an invisible form of protection, as a way to claim needed solitude, as a way to retreat inside to find out what you truly feel, what you truly need, to find yourself after being lost in an ocean of thought and emotion, not always your own. Yet the time is fast approaching when you will no longer require that cloak. You have attained an integration within, a knowledge of self that makes it possible for you to connect with the world, with others, in a way that does not leave you lost and struggling to find yourself. You have learned how to hold yourself. You have learned how to do this well enough that you can successfully hold yourself and hold another too. You don't have to push the world away. You can invite it in and play. And we like the sound of that, Leo. The message that this oracle brings to you is that you can safely release the forms of security that you once held. You do not have to abandon your boundaries with others. Rather, your boundaries are so functional that you can enter into relationships with more... Sorry, I got to turn the page. With more openness, trusting that your boundary will naturally assert itself when necessary, giving you the connection to yourself that you need when you need it, without having to withdraw from relationship entirely. It is time to trust your own boundaries and practice letting them help you whilst actively engaging in deeper relationship. You'll have fun. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like fun, Leos. So, and it kind of makes sense with what's come up in the reading today. So let's have a look. We've got the Two of Swords crossed by the Five of Pentacles. So there's something that you're not seeing here, and it's related to money or a lack of money. It's like not wanting to see the areas in your life, not wanting to acknowledge the fact that there could be money troubles for some of you, or the areas in your life where your money is languishing, where your money is not growing, where there's a lack rather than a growth. And so it's actually, and this could be related to, attitudes towards abundance as well, like not wanting to look at an area where, like a poverty of consciousness almost, where you're unable to see the future because all you can see is, you can't see the growth that you're looking for here. So there is this sense of not wanting to look at a situation accurately when it's related to money. So there's something about that you're not wanting to look at. So this is an abundance block that's coming up here. We have crowning you in your conscious mind, we have the Strength card, and this is Leo meets Virgo. And it's interesting because, we have just met Virgo in this season, and it is actually going to require, it could actually be quite a challenging and testing time for some of you with this Strength card coming in. It can bring up clearing up a lot of issues around security and around what brings you security, in particular your attachment to your career, your job, and your money. And so this is really drawing upon a lot of inner strength that is coming through here. You're really going to need to get in there and find that inner resilience here. So yeah, and of course, that you can get through this because you are strong, Leo. You are the lion. But yeah, it is something that you are going to have to be ready to even start expressing yourself a little bit more and letting go of like that cloak that we were talking, because we can see, just calming down any fears as well that you have around this, or around opening up, or fears around security. So it's the challenge is kind of stepping into not freaking out and getting your ego in the way, and just allowing the beautiful, grounded, nurturing energy to kind of bring you through this phase, to guide you through it, really. Because at the base of the energy here is the block that's come up here, the devil energy, and something's really stuck here, and it's come up. This is a fear, a very deep-seated fear that's come up here at the base of the reading. If the devil's there, we're talking about a subconscious block or something that's very fear-based. A fear-based attitude around money and security as well is coming up. And usually, when it's coming up to be cleared. So, but it does feel quite strong, that it feels like it's been there for a while, and it might be hard to kind of shift this and budge this. But we'll look at this in more depth, because in the Vimeo extended read, because often when you scratch the surface, there's something else going on underneath the fear, underneath the devil energy, that's actually something much more amazing and something really good. So we can have a look at that. In the recent past, we have the Five of Wands. There is conflict here, and it's interesting. We've got 2 5s already, and you had the 5 here for the cloak. So yeah, there is some kind of conflict within a group, or a conflict that doesn't feel like everybody's on the same page. That's the energy that I'm getting here. There's a sense of, a real sense that it's disappointing for you. You kind of wanted more harmony. You kind of wanted to feel like there was more peace within a situation, but there isn't. Everyone's kind of got different agendas. It could be highly competitive as well. And it just feels like you're kind of at each other's throats, or against each other, rather than working with each other. So that's something that's happened in the recent past. And I think it's kind of been the trigger point to this fear, this block. It could also be related to working within a group, or working for someone else, this Five of Wands energy. Because this block, this security is kind of, might require you letting go of something. We have in the near future the Knight of Pentacles. So the near future is looking good. Like there is this lovely grounded energy that comes through, and that's what I feel like you're kind of battling this energy that's come up in the present. But once it grounds into that lovely Virgo energy, the Virgo meets the maiden meets the lion, then it's going to feel a lot better. You're going to be feeling a lot better about the future. But right now, it just feels like you could be feeling a bit stuck with the energy in the present moment that's coming in. It could be feeling like quite a bit of a challenge. But in the near future, things do go slowly. This is a longer term vision. So it might feel like things are not progressing, but they are with this Knight of Pentacles coming in. But this is very much a clearer vision for the future appears, and it feels very good, a lot more grounded. So yeah, it gets rid of this kind of energy here, which is, it's tricky to see. And it's funny because you can't see with the Two of Swords is, self-imposed. You can see that the character there is blindfolded and not knowing which way to go. It could be the energy of indecision as well around money, not wanting to lose money. Having to make a decision but not wanting to make it because it will create this conflict that could potentially lead to a loss of money. So you're wanting to find the answers you can't see. And so this is you here in a situation. And again, the Virgo energy is coming through really strongly for you because this is the Virgo card. And this is you trying to find the path in the dark. But it is very much feeling like you're in the dark here. You're stuck. But you're finding those answers within you, Leo, deep within you. So, because that's the only place you can look at the moment, because there's something blocking you from looking at the external situation, particularly in relation to money. So, and whether you find those answers deep within yourself, some of them do lie there with that devil energy. If that can be shifted, definitely. But I feel like there's a bigger picture here for you to see. So that might be partly why you're not getting the answers that you might be looking for right at this moment. But again, we'll dig into that a bit deeper in the Vimeo deep read. So the energy surrounding you is this Page of Cups, which is actually, surprising. Something surprising and unexpected does come up here. There is some kind of offer. It could be an offer of love. It could be an offer of someone assisting you and helping you, supporting you. This could be a creative idea that just comes out of the blue as well, that you go, well, where did that come from? So there is hope. There is possibility that comes out. It's unexpected. It's like one of those little synchronistic ideas that just drop in to your head, or someone just appears at the right time. And it's got this sort of Lady Luck synchronistic, unexpected energy to it with this Page of Cups. And it's a welcome surprise, given this energy that you're feeling. I think it's, going from the fire to the earth can feel quite heavy for Leos. And I feel like that's what you're kind of just transitioning into that now and looking at the reality of the situation. And that can be hard to face sometimes. But this is the reality that you're perceiving, but what you have to understand that the way you're perceiving it isn't actually necessarily the reality, because I'm getting that you're not seeing you're only seeing mostly the darkness and the stuck feeling rather than the other side of what's happening. And so, yeah, like I said, in the deep read, we'll have a look at that, but it just feels like you're clouded at the moment with this energy that's hard for you to feel like you can progress further and hard for you to feel like you can see. Now, hopes and fears, we have the Ten of Wands. There is you wanting to let this go. This has been a bit of a burden for a while. Something has been a burden. And, you can see this figure can't see where they're going because they're holding those 10 wands. And it's, even though they are moving one step ahead, like we're seeing with that Knight of Pentacles, there is forward movement, there is progression, it is slowly. And the thing is that you can't see that. There's something blocking you from seeing it. And something's been a real burden for you, whether it's creative burden, taking on too much responsibility, working too hard. It could be a physical burden as well. So it's time to let that go. It's really time to let that go, because when you let something go, you'll be able to see a lot clearer. So, yeah, there's real sense of needing to see clearly here, Leo. And we have, for the outcome, the Ten of Swords, and we're saying that you need to let that burden go. You need to let something go, and this is the end that comes in here. There's an ending here, and it's, I think, it's a much needed ending. It's something that needed to finish, that you needed to let go of, that you needed to finally be rid of. And I feel like, it's more of a relief than anything to finally let go of this. Sometimes this card can come with a lot of exhaustion and it took a lot out of you, and that may also be the case. But I feel like more so there will be this sense of finally it's over and I can release this energy or this situation or even this belief system within me that I can't make more money, or I have there's not enough money for me, or I can't progress any further. So yeah, it's definitely releasing something, and it could be, the end, it could be leaving a situation, for some of you. So yeah, and at the base of the issue we have, and in the base of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands. So this is something that needs some very clear and direct communication from you. It also is something that's got a swift change, and this could actually be information coming to you that is actually going to help you move forward very quickly. So I do feel like at the moment, if you are feeling stuck and feeling like you can't see any way to move forward, you're not seeing the progression, you're not feeling like you're getting there. I understand that, because there is a lot of heavy energy around this, but there's also hope, and there's also another perspective that we're not seeing the full picture here. So yeah, I think that it can shift easier than you think is the message that I'm getting here, Leo. It's just not, it's going to be hard to believe that, because it might not feel that way. But we have, as a message from soul and spirit, we have the starfish. And this is about shining, letting your feelings shine, letting your internal being, the inner contentedness shine. It's finding that happiness again. And it is there, the star, does bring in hope when you're looking for it. This is the Hermit looking for the star here, letting the star guide you. And it is that sense of what, amidst all the darkness or the emotions, turbulent emotions that might be going on here, let that inner part of you that makes you happy, what makes you happy is the big question here, and let that guide you. So that seems to be the guiding light here, that you're following that. If it just comes down to one very simple question, does this make me happy? And that will help you progress and move forward. So I hope that makes sense for some of you, Leo. I do feel like we're going to scratch a bit further beneath the surface and get a lot more information, because at the moment I'm getting a lot of the dark, like the clouded energy. And with any clouded energy, there's always clarity underneath. There's always something happening on a higher soul level underneath. So it'd be great to get to that, and we'll get to that in the Vimeo Extended, and we'll also look at the future beyond this. So if you want to come and go on this journey with me, the link will be in the description box below for the extended reading. And if this is where I'm leaving you, Leo, it's all really positive. It's letting go of something. It's sort of like, when I feel like there was such positive energy leading into Leo season, and all this fire and inspiration was kind of brought up. And then it's like as soon as you move to the next step, you reach a challenge, the things that might have been always stopping you from moving something, progressing something even further, or from moving into success, whatever that abundance block might be, or money block, whatever that could be. And suddenly you get presented with that. And so I think that this is actually really good, because it's helping you move through it. And it does feel like there is lighter, positive energy on the other side of it. So it's, if you can sit with the energy and go with it, you get there, and, allow it to kind of, it's surrendering to it is the right word I'm trying to say. And then just allow yourself to release it as well. There are great benefits to this, to having this kind of energy around. So I hope that this makes sense, Leo. There is a need to let something go here in order to open again for the new and release that energy that is blocking you. So I hope that makes sense. If this is where I'm leaving you, please like, subscribe, or leave a comment. Take care, Leos, and I'll see you next time. Bye.